Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Well, it looks like FTX is screwed. So what can you as an FTX investor possibly do, and what will be your fate? Well, the first step is to cry because there's really not much you can do, and you are probably out of luck because FTX is completely insolvent. But outside of crying, what can you actually do? Well, you can support the Ripple case, and here's why. Because is information and rumors swirling around that Gary Gensler, the anti-Ripple crusader, was actually meeting with SBF to help SBF get around regulations. That's right, SBF was working with the government and the fat cats to go around regulations, while Gary Gensler was telling everyone about how dangerous crypto can be when he was actively, it looks like, supporting maybe the most dangerous operation of all with SBF. Now, some of these are rumors, but there seems to be some confirmations, which makes it more than likely true, and I wouldn't be surprised because it looks like they did actually take a lot of meetings. So there is a chance that this SBF character might have been a plant. I don't know if that's true or not. That's a little bit far-fetched, but I do think like SBF was actually in the club. I don't think CZ was, but SBF was in the club with the fat cats and the regulators, and like CZ said, they're basically ditching them because they were talking to regulators and making regulations that would be unfriendly towards other cryptos, perhaps unfriendly towards Ripple and other cryptos, and that's why CZ ditched them. But them actually taking meetings with people like Gary Gensler seems to make it somewhat true, at least. So you should actually support the Ripple case and be a thorn in Gary Gensler's side, if nothing else, just because of spite, because he might have actually been one of the guys that brought this SBF situation to this climax. Now, I don't really know what you can do to support the Ripple case. I guess you can just try to do research and figure out how the SEC is corrupt and all that stuff. But, you can give your moral support to the Ripple case. Otherwise, you can't really do much besides cry. Now, what is your fate? Well, basically FTX is insolvent, so you got to look at the Mt. Gox case to kind of get a reading of where you will be. See, if FTX right now is trying to short USDT into oblivion and to make money because they're shorted USDT and so they're trying to depeg it, but it's not going to work because USDT actually does have a redeem feature, and a lot of the SBF USDT just got frozen anyway, so it's probably not going to work. USDT's peg and USDC's peg is pretty much up to normal. Even though FTX had big bags of USDT, I think they're taking precautions in case of a big bank run, because USDT or USDC collapsing would be much worse for the market than FTX collapsing. So I don't think their depeg strategy is actually going to work with them in Alameda Research. Now, the thing is, even if they do succeed, you're still screwed because that will tank the entire crypto market and your assets won't be worth anything. And we'll be screwed too, but you'll be just as screwed. If they fail, we'll be fine, but the FTX users will be screwed because FTX funds are probably going to get completely liquidated, and I don't think there's going to be anyone to help you. Now, you could kind of look at the Mt. Gox case, because remember, years later, maybe 5-10 years down the line, you will be able to join a class action lawsuit against SBF and FTX and get some of your assets back, but I wouldn't really depend on it anytime soon because these things take years to actually formulate. So basically, these steps, what you can do is cry, support the Ripple case, and also basically prepare for maybe a legal fight in a couple of years with SBF and his evil minions. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.